In the land of the rising sun, Japan, there exists a dark and mysterious side that captivates the attention of many. The Japanese underworld. In this video, we will explore three key elements of this shadowy world: the Yakuza, prostitution, and gang conflicts. Drawing from news and reports from various sources, we will uncover the facts, stories, and curiosities that surround these aspects of Japanese society. As many are already aware, the Yakuza, one of Japan's most notorious criminal organizations, continues to exert its influence in the country to this day. Currently, its activities and status have infiltrated and become further entrenched throughout Japan. While the Yakuza has its historical origins in past centuries, the organization still exists in contemporary Japanese society. Over the years, the Yakuza has adapted to social and legal changes, becoming more sophisticated and discreet in its operations, seeking to avoid the attention of authorities and the general public. The Yakuza has established legitimate businesses such as restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and entertainment agencies to camouflage its illegal activities. These legitimate enterprises provide a facade for their criminal operations, allowing the Yakuza to launder illicit money and acquire financial resources through seemingly legal businesses. Additionally, the Yakuza outsources some of its criminal activities to external individuals and groups. By hiring people outside the organization to carry out illegal activities on their behalf, the Yakuza manages to maintain a relative distance from the actions, making it harder for police investigation. Furthermore, the Yakuza, which has existed for centuries, keeps up with technological advancements and utilizes them in their operations, both to facilitate their criminal activities and to evade surveillance. This includes the use of cryptocurrencies for financial transactions, encrypted communication through secure messaging apps, and the use of disguised technologies to avoid identification in surveillance systems. These strategies demonstrate the Yakuza's adaptability to the ever-changing environment and their determination to operate discreetly. Prostitution in Japan, despite strict laws prohibiting it, is still a reality in the country. In Japan, prostitution takes on various forms, from traditional red light districts to online prostitution. Entertainment districts known as red light districts, such as Kabukicho in Tokyo and Susukino in Sapporo, are renowned for their rows of establishments offering sexual services. These areas attract tourists and locals seeking paid sexual services. In addition to red light districts, prostitution also occurs online. Websites and apps offer escort services and paid encounters, or clients can contact professionals and schedule appointments. Although prostitution is illegal in Japan, its persistence can be attributed to several factors. Some argue that the demand for sexual services is high, driven by the availability of money, loneliness, fetishes, and sexual curiosity. Social pressure and the pursuit of immediate gratification are also contributing factors to the continued demand. Additionally, historical and cultural influence plays a significant role. Japan has a long tradition of courtesans and geishas, which may have left an imprint on society's perception of prostitution. As we delve into the depths of Japan's underworld, we gain insight into the complex dynamics of the Yakuza, the persistence of prostitution, and the intricate web of societal factors that contribute to their existence. By shining a light on these topics, we hope to foster understanding and stimulate further dialogue on how to address the challenges posed by these elements of Japanese society. One significant concern associated with prostitution in Japan is the exploitation and trafficking of human beings. There are documented cases where foreign women are trafficked to the country with false promises of work and end up being forced into prostitution. These victims face a situation of vulnerability, subjected to physical, psychological, and sexual abuse. Japanese authorities have intensified their efforts to combat human trafficking and sexual exploitation, strengthening law enforcement and implementing measures to support the victims. Gang conflicts and violence are prevalent in Japan, with gangs including the Yakuza being involved in violent rivalries. These rivalries often arise from territorial disputes, control over illegal businesses, power clashes, and competition for influence and resources. These conflicts can lead to bloody conflicts resulting in attacks, murders, and retaliations. The associated violence has significant impacts on Japanese society. Apart from the direct victims of violence, the constant presence of gangs can create an environment of fear and insecurity in local communities. Those living in affected areas may face extortion, coercion, and intimidation. Furthermore, gang-related violence has had negative effects on the economy and tourism. The reputation of areas affected by gang conflicts is driving away investments and tourists, harming local development and the country's image. The Japanese government has adopted various measures to combat gang conflicts and reduce associated violence. In addition to laws criminalizing gang activities, authorities have strengthened cooperation among law enforcement agencies and implemented operations to dismantle criminal organizations. However, the problem is that many criminal organizations are infiltrated into the Japanese police force. Mafias like the Yakuza have a high purchasing power, making it easier for them to buy the cooperation of many low-paid government police officers. Compared to what the mafia has to offer, wrapped in mysteries and contrasts.